We're back, everybody. Something weird happened. But we're back. Nice little trip of the 6-pin there. Ooh, 8-pin. Playing a cylinder lane is tough to carry. I like the way Megan bowls. She stays down for just about every shot.
Yeah, she's been pretty impressive throughout the course of the week so far. Haven't seen too many left-handers in the girls' field either, so she's kind of been navigating that on her own and finds herself in the top 10 entering this round in 7th place to kick things off, averaging 192 so far over the course of 21 games. So started the block in good position to move on to match play.
Joe, by the way, I see your comment there in the chat. That is a negative. That is a big negative. No, that is not the reason. Not the reason. You noticed it went out when I wasn't singing. It was all fun and games, Joe, when you didn't want that for your event. Then I mentioned that old Barbara Streisand might join me, and then it's all okay then, isn't it, Joe? Don't make me change Weezer's Say It Ain't So to Say It Ain't Joe.
You're like the Weird Al of the bowling live stream community.
Say Joe. Joe is definitely in the doghouse. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages that are watching today's broadcast, it is around the 5th frame of the 3rd game. And we told everybody that we were going to do something really special at that time. A commitment to excellence here at Bowl TV. And it is about time for a giveaway. That's right. We are going to give something away. And Aaron Smith, is that coveted item that we've all been wanting and we've been striving for that nobody can get unless you're a Bowl TV subscriber watching today?
It will be that. Mike, I actually thought the surprise was going off air for a few frames there. So based off of I thought that was the surprise you were talking about earlier. It was just you secretly.
Yeah, that was the secret, was we were just going to go off air in the 5th frame of the 3rd game, which is what happened. I hyped it, everybody. But now that our feed has come back, yes, not only do you get myself, one of the greatest online broadcasters in the history of online streaming sports, but you also get double your pleasure with the heartthrob, the master of disaster, the 4-5 machine, Aaron Smith. Not only do you get that here today, but you're also going to get yourself an opportunity to win one of the greatest pieces of cloth ever sewn together by man. A great print on this wonderful, wonderful garment. We are going to give you the opportunity to win an exclusive Bowl TV shirt in the size of your choice. Isn't that right, Aaron Smith?
That is right, Michael Flanagan. That is the giveaway. This is your first time joining us here on BowlTV.com and works.
I would say, where you been? That's what I would say. Where you been?
Oh, that's a fair question as well. But you are joining us for the first time. Thank you. Yeah. We're certainly glad to have you joining us here to watch these great young athletes compete. But in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, in just a couple of seconds, you'll see a notification that says a giveaway will begin soon. Watch here to participate. It'll count down for 60 seconds. And then after that, in the same exact spot, it will say a giveaway
has begun.
It'll count down for 45 seconds, and
it will not play a Carpenter song.
It will not.
Beginning. No, not at all.
The Carpenters will not be included.
Nope. And that'll do a countdown. You have an opportunity to submit for about 60 seconds, I think it is. 30.
45.
45 seconds you're going to have to be able to submit this button. Okay.
So all you got to do is hit that submit entry button. You're entered for a chance to win. Once again, a Bowl TV t-shirt only, no original recordings from Mike Flanagan included.
That's right.
Although once we do have the first LP from the right side of Plus, that will be available as well as giveaway items.
Exactly.
So, folks, if you are in full screen, we do suggest you take it out so you can see the chat and everything. But let's go ahead and get things started. So, best of luck. One lucky Bowl TV viewer taking home a Bowl TV t-shirt, exclusive, limited edition.
And if Joe Engelkis wins, we are going to throw away the drawing and redo it. He is not eligible to win for his comments in the chat. You've been banished to the black hole, Joe. Which means he's going to win now.
I'll have to give him 2 shirts then, if that's the case.
If he was better, he'd be twins, right? I think that's how it goes. Okay, everybody, we got this giveaway. We got a 30-second countdown now. Then you'll have the opportunity to submit your entry for 45 seconds, and then boom, we will announce the winner, and it's all done randomly through our platform. We have no skin in the game. You cannot bribe us. I know a couple of you Venmo'd me at the last event to try to get that T-shirt. It's a tip. It's not anything that I can do anything to move forward. If you want to Venmo me money for how great a commentary that we provide here, that's fine. I will give 10% to Aaron. Not a problem. Okay, submit entries ready to go. 45 seconds, everybody. Good luck to you today. Entering in to win this beautiful ring-spun cotton polyester garment known as the exclusive tee of Bowl TV. That's right. Coming up. 25 seconds you have left to click that button to submit your entry. And don't forget, we've got another 9 days of this. We'll be giving stuff away for 9 more days. Although Sunday we will have a skip day.
A skip day here from Junior Gold, but still action on Bowl TV. Emil Williams Jr. will be bringing you the TNBA Rodman Memorial Singles Classic from Delaware. And congratulations, Bobby Bryant.
Bobby Bryant, your winner.
So, Bobby, our marketing team will reach out to you in the next couple of days to find out your shirt size and where to ship off that fine garment, as Mike so eloquently described it. So congratulations. Thank you again for being part of the Bowl TV community, and big thanks to everybody for joining us here today on Junior Gold, or at Junior Gold.
Well, that was pretty special, and I'm glad that all of the people that worked so hard on that shirt is going to a good home. You know, Jason Thomas is going to end up getting one of those shirts, like when it's all said and done, because he's gone from a large to a small shirt size department, and there's always smalls left over. So he's going to come walking into one of these events with that Bowl TV T-shirt on, and that's probably going to be the straw that broke my back. That's probably
be the tipping point.
That's the day I walk out on the job. The day he walks in with one of these T-shirts I've been wanting so badly. Of course, you know, I take a pair of scissors to mine and turn it into a nice belly shirt with no sleeves. Take it to the beach.
And with that, back to the action here. Game 3, final advancers round, 2021 Junior Gold Championships, 20 and under division. My name is Aaron Smith. The gentleman sitting next to me, Inside Bowling's Mike Flanagan. So we are getting toward the end of Game 3, so just 2 games left to go after this to determine our match play finalists. Jenna Williams, great shot to kick off her 10th frame. She can still get to 209, looking to be one of those 16 players and enter this round in great position to also earn a spot on Junior Team USA.
Yeah, the way she's bowled thus far, she's someone that I think is deserves to make the show already. I really have been impressed with how she is bowled thus far through 6 patterns now. Even when she didn't bowl well, she was able to rebound nicely with a big game. Certainly one of the more consistent, solid players that we've seen through 5 rounds thus far, and continuing in round 6. And notice, you know, something you can take from the way that she bowls, you know, because you can learn a lot watching this. Her swing is so fluid, and then she stays down until the ball hits the pins. And you see that just from just about every collegiate bowler out there. That's just normal. It's like taking 5 steps to the line. It's like putting revolutions on a bowling ball, staying down till the ball hits the pins. It's perfectly balanced.
Shot there by Cassie to kick off her 10th frame. 2:07 in the books from Megan Kohlberg. 2:08 final tally for Jenna. Patricia Rosales had the tough break there in the high flush 7 pin to kick off her 10th frame. She was looking to get into the 230s, but with the spare can get to 210. Call it 2:07. Kayla Smith with the strike. Jordan Munt with the strike. Jordan with a double in the 10th there. She's at plus 41. So max score 169. So she's going to stay ahead of plus here, but it's going to be a little closer to even heading into the final 2 games.
It's all about being on that right side of plus.
The right side of plus.
Oh, how do you not pick that up?
Come on, help Kayla out there. Did everything she was supposed to do. Pin does not connect.
Yeah. Amber
Elliott will wrap things up here for game 3 on lanes 51 through 54. We'll head back to one of the boys' featured pairs, because we have so many of them covered. Coming up for game 4.
Kind of tired of looking at this logo. Rather just everybody look at me.
Oh, well, that's a fair opportunity as well.
I mean, it really is. Glad you're with us, everybody. Hopefully, you're enjoying this coverage here this afternoon. We're getting ready to take you over to the U20 boys division next. Wouldn't you rather hang out with me than see a pink graphic?
Oh, we could do that though too. So
we could.
How about that? What we're going to do, folks, is this.
There we go. Are we still here? Are we still here? Do we still have internet? Do we have internet? Are we going to motor through this? Is it possible? Is it possible that we're motoring through this and this is going to work? We just had a power outage here in the bowling center. Massive thunderstorm rolling through. I have no idea if we're on the air right now or not. I don't know if we're on or not. But now it's like poltergeist because Aaron has snow in the background behind his head. I hear you. We're not sure if we're live or not. Yeah, we're not. Video stopped, but you can hear us. Let's see if we're here. Let's see if you can see us right now. We just had a massive power outage here. Okay. So I'm not sure how we are still on the air with what just happened in here because everything went out. Yeah, that's true, at least on this side. We're not sure if we had a power outage on the other side. Interesting. Well, I think it was because I came on the screen instead of the graphic, and then Aaron said we can do this, and then it was just gone. You're muted, I think. Or something happened to you. I can't hear you.
Test.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay. Yes, it muted me when we went down.
That's crazy that we stayed on here because seriously, my computer, like, everything went out, and I don't even know how we're still on the air.
No, all the power on this side went completely out. There's no lights, no anything.
It was at least 2 seconds. It reminds me of when people actually die and then they resuscitate them with the what are those things called? The thing.
Yes, those things.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if we're totally out of the woodworks here yet, Mike.
We probably are not. But you know what? At least we've got a feed. We got a feed up. We can talk to the people and try to get it back up. Tell them how we troubleshoot here, how you troubleshoot. Let me go and see if any of these feeds are working for me.
It seems like they all kind of stop at one point, so we may have a full run through of
having to redo every single stream code.
Potentially. That once again, we're not 100% sure what happened on the other side of the building. If they're still bowling or not, but yes, this is a very awkward moment we're trying to work through. All my feeds are stopping over there, so I think
mine are too.
So I think we might take a quick break here.
Yeah, because we'll have to get 3 people on it and enter in all new stream codes, get everything rolling.
Defibrillator. There we go. That was a term.
Defibrillator. Yeah. Thank you.
There we go.
Thanks, chat.
Montana.
Yep.
Weird.
This is a great opportunity to take a look at your Bowl TV points. I'm sitting at 810 points.
All right. Well, this is awkward.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll get this. We'll get this figured out here. We'll get everything back up and running. We got a game to go.
Got about a game. Yep.
Okay.
So with that, I'm going to go run over to the other side to start restarting these.
We can put the graphic up now, and I'll help you.
All right, folks.
You'll start seeing those popping up down below. We'll get these live feeds back up. See you in a minute. Okay, everyone, we are sort of back. Took a little bit to get all those back up and running again. Every streaming location had to be restarted. So our apologies, but we had a big power surge in here. Couldn't be helped. But we are back with you. Aaron and I are back with you.
It's true. I'm back as well. Nice job out there, Mike, Jason Thomas. Responding quickly to the unique situation taking place here at Expo Bowl.
Yeah, just in time for the squad to be about over here.
Although it looks like they may be getting ready for one more.
Yeah, why not? Let's have a fifth. Let's have a fifth game. What do you say? Game number 5?
I think this is start of 5.
Yep, it is. There's rain in the area, and bowlers checking the approaches. Humidity, a lot of foot traffic coming in and out.
Yeah, in between blocks, it was raining pretty heavily here at Expo, and pretty crazy 30-minute stretch there, give or take. Probably when it was all said and done. It's probably only like 15 minutes, but
yeah, it was a bit. But I'm ready for Game 5. Ready to see some great bowling here.
It looks like we are just about ready to get underway here as well. So, first couple shots getting ready to roll down the lane. So after that, all that excitement, here's the full reset, folks. Getting ready for Game 5 here. U20 Division Final Advances round at the 2021 Junior Gold Championships taking place in Indianapolis, Indiana, the capital of the Hoosier State. My name's Aaron Smith alongside Mike Flanagan, Jason Thomas.
And it's a pleasure to be here with you, Aaron.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. It is an absolute pleasure to be here with you.
It's an absolute pleasure to hear you sing.
Yeah,
and be here with you.
Maybe later, you know. Earlier I was about to sing, and now the end is near. And so I face the final curtain. Right? But we're back because we did it our way. And we're happy to be here. Cutting down to 16. We'll be back at 7:30.
7:30. Yep.
7:30 tonight for match play, bracket match play. The top 16 from both divisions.
We've seen this pairing once or twice so far already today. Jen Williams, Patricia Rosales, Amber Elliott, Kayla Smith over on 43 and 44. Jordan Munt, Leah Diener, Cassie De La Fuente, and Megan Kohlberg on 45 and 46. Once again, it's going from 24 to 16 players in the girls division, from 50 to 16 on the boys' side. Match play starting up tonight, 2 rounds before we call it a day here on Bowl TV. And we'll be back tomorrow bright and early. For the conclusion of match play leading up to the stepladder finals. 7:30 a.m. Eastern start time. Once again on Friday.
Nice conversion on the 210 there. Lanes have really started hooking down the stretch here. One thing I've noticed is I did spend some time over there as we were firing up all the cameras, getting them back up and running. Friction is normally your friend for higher scores, but it can also lead to splits. Seeing a couple shots going high now. And that can have something to do with the climate, the temperature, the humidity that we have, the rainfall that came in. A long pattern, but we're starting to see some hook in defined hook spot areas where majority of the traffic's gone down the lane. See what happens when we don't have a giveaway in the last game? We feel like our work is done. Pretty nice shot there. Take a look around at the U20 boys division, just looking to see strikes going on over there. Looks like we got a pretty good pair over on 55 and 56. Jay Scadell, still bowl 279. He's through 7 frames. Jaron Kurashiga, looks like can still be in the 240s. 250 out there still for Charles Bostic. That's just one pair there. Just kind of bounce around through some of the different channels here. I'm going to check out U20 boys channel number 2. Decent scores from the boys' side as I go through the pairs and take a look. You can do this as well if you like. Seeing a lot of +200 games still left out there on the board. Channels 4 and 5 are complete. Again, don't forget, everybody, we'll be back at 7:30 Eastern, where we have individual head-to-head match play. They'll move into the bracket. I'll have a couple of rounds of that for you tonight. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7:30. Again, tomorrow morning, continue the match play bracket. And at 1:30, again, we'll be back with the stepladder finals. Top 3, remember, top 3. And the winner must be defeated twice, as it's a true double elimination bracket. Obviously, with no TV time constraints on a major network, and instead being able to do it right here for you on Bowl TV, where for the first time in a long time, you're going to be able to watch the Junior Gold Championship finals right here on Bowl TV. We're going to have 4 total shows for you. Got our U20 show on Friday just to get warmed up. We'll have our trade show for you if you're just joining us. On Saturday, we'll be in at 10 until noon with a bit of a variety show, taking you through all the different vendors, talking to some of the bowlers, the athletes, maybe even their parents. We're going to play a couple games on here. It's going to be fun. From 12 to 2, we'll be back from 3 to 4. We'll continue more coverage from the trade show, Junior Gold registration, such a big day. A lot of the athletes get to meet some of their favorite pro athletes, talk to some of the ball companies. Everybody loves to interact with the ball companies, find out information about the greatest new products, how they can match up for them. Remember, the bowlers are only allowed to check in 5 bowling balls. So maybe it's a last-minute decision. Maybe somebody only brought 3 or 4 balls. Maybe they're going to drill one at one of the nice pro shops here. They have an opportunity to talk talk to the manufacturers and the pro athletes and maybe help make some decisions, or maybe even make decisions for after junior gold. Make plans for some coaching. You just get a lot of networking done at the trade show, and we'll be there bringing you that coverage. Sunday Bull TV action will still resume. We'll have action with Emil Williams Jr. from the Rodman Classic TNBA event. Make sure you want to tune into that. And then all four of us here working on the ground, Curtis Von Kruger, Jason Thomas, Aaron Smith, and myself, will all be camped out at a bowling center each. And we're going to bring you 4 streams from each television, or on our television broadcast network from each bowling center. We're going to have 16 total streams, and then the 4 of us will all join in here on the main channel. We'll all pop in from time to time and give updates from what's going on in our bowling centers. Don't forget, you want to follow all of our social media here, United States Bowling Congress, and also Youth Bowling. Follow those on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Have lots of updates for you. And you'll be able to feel like you're right here in Indianapolis with us at Junior Gold. So that's what we have for you, everybody. And challenging patterns is the story of this event. It's a different pattern every time they show up. It keeps them guessing. Can't get complacent. Even on the pro tours, a lot of the times, unless you're talking about a world championship or something like that, you put down a pattern, and that's the pattern for the week. Sometimes it's a pattern on each lane, and it's called a dual challenge championship. But a lot of times also, PWBA tour, you go out, they post the pattern right before they go out for the practice session. You get a practice session, you bowl on the pattern the entire week. Here at Junior Gold, it's a different pattern every single time you show up for your 4 or 5 game qualifying block. That's why it's so grueling, so demanding, and that's why you see low scores year after year. A lot of these young athletes are used to bowling at home in events where it's just one pattern. This is the true challenge for young athletes out there here at Junior Gold. That's why it's the elite event. It's why everybody strives to qualify to get into this event, and then that's why there's so much pressure and anxiety. It reminds me of when a league bowler goes and bowls the Open Championships. That first shot in team event is always a little nerve-wracking, and that's what we saw, especially after skipping a year. If you joined us for our opening qualifying squad 2 days ago, it took a little while to get things going. Mabel Cummins, I remember specifically, she opened up 179. Of course, she's recovered nicely and has moved into the lead after 4 rounds of qualifying, an advancers round, and now the second advancers round. I expect to see her bowl really well in match play and have an opportunity to win Junior Gold again in a different division. So we also got an opportunity for a repeat champion in the women's division, and over on the boys' side, where we've seen higher scoring, a lot of talent over there. Who knows? We might see a 300 game in the finals. That would be awesome to call. And when we have our step ladder finals on Friday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, Carolyn Doran Ballard's going to be in-house. She's going to be doing the color commentary for us. So hopefully you'll mark your calendar and be able to reserve some time. I know there's a lot of qualifying, and a lot of you are working or have other things going on in your lives. We appreciate you just peeking in and spending a little bit of time with us here on Bull TV. Time here locally is 4:12. It's about dinner time on the East Coast, lunchtime on the West Coast. Tell us in the chat, what did you have for lunch, or what are you about to have for lunch? Because I need some ideas, everybody. I need to know what I should have for dinner this evening. I got a lot of options. I'm thinking tacos. I want to throw in some tacos, maybe some chorizo tacos tonight. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm able to find those anywhere, but Chipotle does it seasonally. But I don't think they're in season right now. I think it's more of a quarter 2 quarter 2 selection from them.
Well, while folks put those in, question in the chat from Amanda asking about watching U18, specifically in the boys division next week. And as you mentioned, you're watching this Junior Gold station right now, and this is actually the lone channel with commentary throughout the course of the week. So we actually pick and choose from all the stations that are live here on BullTV.com and just kind of go from one or the other. But when we get to the U12, U15, and U18 portion of the week, first and foremost, we'll be at 4 of the 6 centers. So depending on where your athletes are bowling at, if they're at Expo Bowl, Western Bowl, Strike Force, or All-Star, that's where the cameras will be set up for Bowl TV. We'll have 16 channels total available, 4 from each of those centers to pick and choose from. So if you happen to be watching and if you're looking for the U18 boys division on a particular day and they're going to be at All-Star, the way the channel navigation will be labeled for next week is going to be, it'll have the center name listed on there. So it'll be Strike Force 1, Strike Force 2, Strike Force 3, Strike Force 4, All-Star 1, All-Star 2, All-Star 3, All-Star 4, etc., Western Expo. And you just select that channel and then, wait to see, talk to your athletes on site. And once we get into the event, we'll know. At the moment, we know pretty well where the cameras are going to be, like here at Expo or at Western, because we've been there throughout the course of the week. But, for where those cameras are set up, if you ask those questions next week, we'll let you know. And then talk to the players. Be like, hey, are you going to be hitting these pairs, based off the skip procedure that week? If they say yes, that's going to be the time to tune in, check it out, and watch them compete here at the Junior Gold Championships. If you're a little curious just about, you mentioned the first time visiting BullTV.com, well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate that. If you're watching on a desktop, you can find the navigation below the video. So right now, with the chat open, you should be able to see the U20 G1. That's for the under 20 girls. Channel 1, U20 B1, U20 B2, so on. So be on the lookout for those. Once again, they'll be labeled per center for the first portion of the event. If you plan on watching on a mobile device, take a look in the top right-hand corner. You'll see a 4-box window pane. If you click on that, it'll take you to the channel navigation as well. And then just find the center name, and you can watch. J-Rod says, deep dish pizza. Take the 3-hour drive north.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing that, but I won't make it back for tonight's squad. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well,
J-Rod,
technically, yeah. That would be,
you don't want me on tonight? Is that the deal? Hey, if you're buying J-Rod, I'll meet you halfway. Meet me halfway across the sky. It's a little Kenny Loggins there for you. We were talking about Caddyshack the other day. Forgot to mention Kenny Loggins during that Caddyshack moment on the air that we had. So let's think about this. How many games have been bowled now? 26. This is the 26th game to get to match play. That's a lot of games. 26 games to get you into the top 16. And match play, is it 2-game total pins?
2-game total pins, yep.
Yep. Okay. Just double checking, making sure my notes are correct.
Taking a look across the house, it appears our 20 and under boys division has wrapped up competition here.
Yeah, they have more people on a pair too.
They were bowling quick.
They sure were.
So we'll really get to have some fun in the upcoming rounds here. It's going to be exciting to see the head-to-head format. It's been a little different. You've been thinking long game so far, I believe talking to Jenna Williams a couple days ago, she said, this is it's a marathon, not a sprint, even though 4-game blocks go pretty quick, and then all of a sudden you're on a brand new pattern. But got to kind of keep that same mental composure throughout the course of the week to kind of take it at its pace. But it's pinfall drops after this round, so you're obviously seeded based off of where you qualified overall, but head-to-head matches, it's going to be starting fresh, so 1 versus 16. So even though it might be a couple hundred pins overall, fresh start, get a new chance, double elimination match play bracket.
Some would argue that if you are the number one team, it adds so much extra pressure to you because you have everything to lose by being defeated by the 16th seed that could be 300 pins or more behind you. In a 2-game match, anything can happen, especially if early on you leave a solid 8, a solid 10, and your opponent goes Brooklyn strike. That can get in your head very early. So you're right, Aaron. Big difference. No slow and steady race. It's a 2-game sprint, as you say. But most of the time, when you play this out, the player that got there has got a strong spare game, which typically takes it in those 2-game matches, and has the mental capacity to be able to not overreact to something that could happen early in a match. There are many players who do not watch their opponent bowl for that reason. We've seen that over the years on television, on the Professional Bowlers Tour and the Professional Women's Bowlers Tour as well. Some people just won't watch because they don't want to know. They're bowling their own game and bowling within themselves. I actually believe that over on the guys' side, knowing their personalities are the ones that sometimes it can eat at them more than the young athletes, the girls' side, because the girls are all about pre-shot routine and doing the same thing over and over again. And that's why it takes them a little bit longer to bowl, as we're seeing right here. But yeah, it's kind of like March Madness too. Can a 16 seed make it to the show? Can a 15, a 14 seed make it to the show? And the answer is yes. And that's why you're definitely going to tune in.
Once again, the place to be to tabulate the scores and see who's advancing. Bowl.com/junior gold, the place to be. We'll post those on our social media channels as soon as we have those verified as well and posted online. Spread the word. Junior gold. Just one channel left to wrap up right now. And actually, we are all set on our featured pairs.
Okay.
So that means we're going to go ahead and let's see. The real question, though, is where's Curtis at? Is he gonna sneak back in here?
Yeah, if you joined us the last block, we had some of our cohorts that were just having a water cooler conversation behind Aaron when we brought him to the booth, which was quite funny. Here we are. Look at me. I'm on the left this time. That means I'm in charge. Oh,
that didn't last long.
Long on that one.
All right, folks. We've finished up the final advancers round. We have 26 games in the books here. We're going to know our top 16 here in just a little bit. Once again, be sure to check out bowl.com/junior gold. see who's advancing, see who is still keeping their tournament hopes alive, heading into the 2-game total pinfall matches coming up next, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So we got a pretty decent sized break, about 3 hours, Mike, before we're back. But we're going to be back because this is what we do, Junior Gold nonstop here on Bowl TV. Mike, what are you looking forward to besides pointing at me? Yes, that worked out well. If we were on the other side, you'd have to point the other way. But what are you looking forward to next once we start up match play?
Completely different event now. I mean, it's basically like pins drop, essentially, right? I mean, you get seeded based off of all your pinfall. You bowl 26 games or whatever it is just to get seeded, right? And Tom Doherty told me years ago at the Masters, all you gotta do is make the bracket. That's all I'm worried about. And it doesn't matter how much you lead by. Nick Crummell led the Masters by a ton and went 0-2 a few years ago at the Orleans. So not to pick on Nick Crummell, he's my buddy, but anything can happen. And when you see younger players like this could be their first experience in match play in a prestigious event like this. This is the creme de la creme. This is the event. And many of these people have been waiting for this opportunity, not just since last year, but since we didn't have an event. It's been 2 years. And some, this is their last year, and they feel cheated because they weren't able to do it last year. So it's unfortunate what happened last year. We've turned the page, obviously. It's great to be back, but there's going to be emotion. I'm looking for emotion, man. When people get eliminated, especially if they're close matches, I think we're going to see more emotion than we may have ever seen here at Junior Gold. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm also looking for each player to show up and give it their best, make good educated guesses on where to play the lanes, pick their spares, and have some close matches and showcase youth bowling at its finest. So it's going to be fun tonight, 7:30. Don't want to miss it.
Well said, Mike. And with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and sign off. But before we do that, we have a lot of great folks to thank who help make this tournament possible each and every year. Of course, the USBC and the BPAA and their board of directors for their continued support of youth bowling. We have Kegel, the official lane maintenance provider, here this week and next week and just about every week at a USBC event. So big thanks to Kegel and all their support for this tournament as well. I Am Bowling, powered by Logo Infusion, offering the, there we go, show it off, Mike. We got the jerseys. So the great Junior Gold jerseys, and the staff is wearing them. They provide them for the staff, many of the competitors as well. So big thank you to I Am Bowling, powered by Logo Infusion. Of course, our gold industry partners, Brunswick, Motive, Rotogrip, and Storm, for their continued support. Really looking forward to, and we saw a lot of photos across social media today about the demo day going on. So we know a lot of folks are in town. They're excited for everything coming up. They got the trade show coming up in a couple days as well. So looking forward to seeing everybody there. Of course, all the IBC staff that is here, IBC Development Youth Team staff, for the long hours they're putting in for this event. And of course, all the volunteers who putting in their time to help out, make sure these young athletes have a great tournament experience. Our competitors, for the time, the dedication that they put in to get ready for this event, to put on a show for us here on Bowl TV. And of course, you're watching on Bowl TV right now. We appreciate you joining us here each and every tournament. We really enjoy the opportunity to showcase the future for the sport with these great young athletes. So we're looking forward to doing it again in a couple hours here for match play. So for Jason Thomas, Mike Flanagan, I'm Aaron Smith. We are signing off here from the Junior Gold Championships from Expo Bowl in Indianapolis for right now, but we will be back 7:30 p.m. Eastern right here on Bowl TV. So folks, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get some dinner. And remember, on Bowl TV, that's right, Mike, bowling lives here. We'll see you soon, folks.